influencing Washington and Oregon probably on Monday afternoon and Tuesday. Where you see the darker colors, this usually represents drier air mass at several layers of the atmosphere. That's what's going on in the southwest. That's allowing them to boost that temperature on up around the century mark. And notice you have a comma-shaped configuration right in here of drier air. Well, that represents where the frontal boundary is. It's punching eastward, tapping that moisture, some of it left over from Nora that we had late last week, some of it from this low that's spewed on up that moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. Either way you look at it, a distinct sharp contrast in the air mass as it slides on eastward. That sharp contrast shows up on our radar as well. A narrow band, about 50 to 100 miles of precipitation sliding right here in the Ohio Valley, and that glob of moisture, that stubborn upper level low, it's lifting on out towards the mid-Atlantic states, and we're going to see it track on eastward and northward over the next 24 hours. Sault Ste. Marie now pressing all the way down around Saginaw. The thumb of Michigan going to get a little bit of rain, working its way on down towards Fort Wayne, approaching Indianapolis at this hour. Still lingering in the southern suburbs of Chicago, moving on over towards Gary, Indiana. No, you don't want me to go into song, I won't. As we drive that rain again, approaching Fort Wayne, it's right through the Indianapolis area. Don't be surprised, you hear the rumble of thunder with some of this precipitation as it slides on through. Terre Haute, Bloomington, also getting a little bit of light rain shower activity. That, again, is only about 100 miles wide, will extend through the Hoosier State as the afternoon wears on, and it actually extends all the way down into around Paducah right now, Caruthersville, in sections of the Missouri Boot Hill. And here's the back side of that upper level low, pressing on back into southeast Ohio and even eastern Kentucky. Farther along the line, not as widespread, but still some scattered showers dot the area in Arkansas and Oklahoma. Looks like they're kind of running out of gas as most of the energy is a lot farther to the north and east. Look at our current map, and also wanted to point out big difference between this steep low and this steep high over here. So the end result is a lot of wind gradient, and we can even clock some of the numbers on the winds gusting up over 35, 40 miles an hour. It'll be a breezy one with wind gusts occasionally up over 50 miles an hour in the northern tier states for the balance of tonight. Our forecast will continue to see that front racing on eastward. It'll be over the speed limit as fast as this one's moving. Rain tomorrow morning, grab the umbrella in places like New York City, Hartford, Boston, Albany, maybe even continuing in Philly, but tracking on north and eastward on up into Caribou, Maine, Bangor and Bar Harbor as well. Looks like the rain will gradually push on out, but a few lingering showers with the next air mass sliding out of Canada and kicking up on the Great Lakes to reinforce what's already there. High pressure will dominate the Plain States, and another batch of rain for Seattle and Portland by tomorrow afternoon. Most of the rain up through midnight, they'll be stuck along the Appalachians with that upper level low, and maybe triggering off some rain with the passage of the front. We'll find some cool 20s back out in the Rockies tonight, 30s in the northern Rockies on up into Montana, 50s in the plain, muggy 70s in the southeast. And for tomorrow, we're looking at some temperatures that resemble triple digits in the southwest, still hanging on to summer there, but much cooler and windy across the northern tier of states. Make your plans accordingly as you head on in for the next 24 hours.
And wet weather is still the focus today in parts of the nation. Find out if the rain could affect your travel plans.
We've got it in TravelWise. That's coming up right after your local forecast.
Many cars are failing today's tougher emission tests. Fail, and you'll pay a lot just to keep your car on the road. That's why there's emission control. Emission control reduces pollutants up to 60%, so you'll pass inspection, guaranteed. Emission control from 104 Plus Octane Boost.
Octane Boost is available at a dealer near you.
From the sun-drenched bounty of the Mediterranean comes New Mediterranean, the first Mediterranean pasta sauce to bring you roasted, sun-dried and sautéed flavors. So aromatic, so extraordinary. It takes you beyond Italian to the Mediterranean. Go beyond Italian, Mediterranean.
When you're on the go, get the Weather Channel forecast from these sources. It's the same reliable information you get from us on TV, prepared by our 80 meteorologists. And now your local forecast.
about to hear.